Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my project pan, color pan update. This is a project created by Misty where we pan all of our colourpop products. I will link her channel down below, but lots of people joined in, and yeah, I think you can too as well. It's just a year-long project, and I've got some usage goal, I've got some actual products that I'm trying to pan, and that's just how I'm rolling with this project. It's a lot of fun, and I don't think this update's all that exciting, although I've just realized I do actually have an empty, so that is exciting. I just forgot. But otherwise, everything else, I think I've slowed down slightly this last month just on some of these items, so they will be here for the next month, but that's fine as well. I just want to get some usage out of them. All right, so the item that I will start first, I guess let's start with the item I've used the least. There's two of them that I've only used 4 times this month. My lippy stick. This one I've slowed down. This is the lippy stick in the shade Slacker. I've used it 4 times now this last month. You can see on the piece of paper it still has gone down, so it still goes down. It's a really creamy formula. I just don't always want to wear this color. It looks like it's going to be like a beautiful pink, but it definitely oxidizes, or it just looks very orange on my lips. Like even there, it looks like it's pink, but when I put it on my lips, it just goes orange. So for me, it's an orange lipstick, and I don't always want to wear orange lipstick. So that is one that is just going to take a little bit of time. I have thought, you know, maybe I should just switch it out because I have a couple of other lippy sticks that I've never really tried, and I'm just like working on this one. Maybe I should switch out the others, but I'm also, I don't know, I just feel like I'm so, in a way, I'm so close to finishing it. I kind of just want to keep going, because if I do roll it out, I probably won't finish it, and then it will still look like this next year. So I think I'm just going to keep it in, focus on it, and then just like keep using it. I think, you know, maybe by the end of the project it will be done. That will be something. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that one, I'm just going slowly on. The next one that I rolled in last month was an eyeshadow palette. So I like to have an eyeshadow palette in the rotation because I have a lot of Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, and this is a good excuse to use them. So I rolled in my Orange You Glad. I've only used this 4 times. I don't know what happened. I rolled it in. I was so excited to roll it in. And then it sat for 2.5 weeks, and I just kept looking at it, and I was like, I don't want to use this. I don't want to use it. I have it on today. I used quite a lot of shades today. I even have some of the glitter on as well. But I just did not want to use this for the longest time. So yeah, I've only used it 4 times in total. I have used every single shade at least once, which was also another one of my goals. This is what it's currently looking like. To be honest, it does look probably a little bit different. I mean, there's obviously going to be a disturbance on this one because I just used it today. This one might look a little bit different, but everything else is going to look the same because to me, it doesn't look like there's really much disturbance at all. But yeah, I'll put on the screen like how many times I used each of the shades when I did dip in. But yeah, 4 times is not a lot, so I definitely need to play with it a little bit more. It will be in the project at least another month. Hopefully not 2 more months. I'm going to try and get it out because I don't know. I think what I'm trying to figure out, like today I like my look, right? I kind of like it like that, but I did do a couple of looks with this and I really didn't enjoy it. And I think what I'm trying to realize or maybe figuring out is, do I like warm tone shades or do I like cool tone shades? And when do I like warm tone shades? Because sometimes, like I've dyed my hair recently, it's up, so like you can see a lot of the darkness because I had a balayage. So you know, there's a lot of, like, my roots are still dark, but then when my hair is down, it looks really, really blonde. And when it looks really blonde, I really prefer the cool tones. I think warm tones looks better when I have my dark hair. I don't know, it's just something about the way that the warm tone looks with the blonde. It just doesn't look good. And so when I was looking at this and then I was looking at my hair, I was like, nah, I don't want to use this. So that's been a bit of a learning curve, actually, to be honest. I'm trying to figure out, is it my hair or is it the fact that I actually like cool tones over warm tones? Because I've always loved warm tones over cool tones. But now I'm starting to think, well, actually, is that true? So anyway, okay, next up is my disgusting blush. This is the Super Shock Cheek Blush in the shade Prenup. And it looking like this. I don't think it looks too different. As I said last time, it's so dry. I haven't put oil in there. I know a lot of people say just put oil in the actual compact. You don't need to scrape it off and do it. But I actually don't want to put the oil in there because I don't know if I'm really going to use all of this. So I'm scraping out what I want. I'm putting it on my hand and then putting a drop of oil, mixing it, and then I'm just using a brush to put it on. And actually it's been looking fine, but it really is disgusting. So I don't even know if this is, I just don't think it's hygienic for me to use this anymore, to be honest. But I am still pushing through. I mean, I just don't want to give up, but it's so gross. Anyway, I really like this product when I first got it, and I really like the color of the blush. I just hate the fact that it gets so dried out, but this is also 2 years old now, so I feel like yeah, it might be just a little bit too old for me. Okay, next up is a lip oil that I rolled in last time. This is one of their Luxe lip oils. It's in the shade Paper Pansy. This one, you can't even see the line. I feel like the line, yeah, I marked the line there, and I think I'm just under. I only use this, I used it 8 times. It does feel like it's slightly under, but you're not gonna be able to see. I will mark it again, but this is gonna be slow. I thought that I would have a lot more progress, but this is gone really slowly. The reason I rolled it in was because I was using it in my Shop My Stash, and I feel like it went down a lot, and now it's gone really slowly, so I don't know. But I really do enjoy it. It's a really nice, I'm working on a lot of pink lipsticks as well, like trying to project pan them, and I think putting this on the lips, you know, right after just to freshen them up sometimes works because it's very pink. Or I just like putting it on my lips anyway, just to nourish my lips, because it is a lip oil and it's really nice and nourishing. But yeah, that one hasn't gone down too much either, so that's a little bit of a disappointment. But you know, I'm really bad at lip products, so you know, I don't know what I expect from myself. I'm trying my best. The one that I am excited about is an empty. So I finished my Pretty Fresh foundation. If you've been watching all of my updates, every update I'm like, oh, it's almost done, it's almost done. It is done now. I pumped the final pump, I think 5 days after my last update. So I was like, if I just waited. But yeah, this one is done and it's now in my empties. So I will put that in my empties basket and talk about it then. But yeah, I used it 10 times and then it was done. So actually, no, it wouldn't have been 5 days after. What am I talking about? 10 days after. It felt like it was just after it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is roll in another foundation. But this one isn't to finish up. So this is the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer. So this one is just very, very lightweight, and I think it would be good this time of year. So I just want to get some usage out of it. It's really not to finish it. So some of these obviously to finish. Actually, all of these so far have been to finish apart from the palette. Palette's just a usage, and this will be usage as well. So I have a lot of product left in here. Now, what I will say is every time I've used this, I haven't been a fan because it has been so lightweight. But obviously that's what it's for. And I think this is the perfect time of year to use it because I kind of used it over the winter and I wanted a little bit more coverage in the winter. So I think I'm going to put a 20 use goal, see how far I get through, and then decide if I want to keep it in the project, actually project pan it, or just roll in something new. But yeah, I'm going to do that because I don't really want to roll in another blush. I don't want to roll in another lip product. And other than that, all I have are either eyeliners from Colourpop or eye palettes, and I don't want to roll in any more of those. So I think this is the perfect opportunity to try this, use a little bit more while it's the perfect time to use it. And yeah, I'll just get some more use out of it. So that one is in. This is the shade Light 5N, which I think is a pretty decent shade match. I'm actually pretty good at matching my skin tone when I order online. I don't know how I do it. Most of the time, I'm pretty good. I realized that I just need to stay away from anything that says beige, anything that says warm tones. I'm much more neutral / cool tone light. So that's kind of what I need to stay towards. But yeah, that is my update for my color pan for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Misty, for creating the project. It's a lot of fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. And I'm really loving the fact that I'm getting more use out of all of these products. That's like more interesting to me than anything else. And yes, the Orange You Glad palette, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm lost a little bit of my love for that palette. It's not that the shades aren't beautiful, I just don't like the end result on my face. Like today I like it, it's light, but I think the other day I used this darker shade to deepen up a look, and it just ended up looking way too warm tone, and it just did not work with the rest, how the rest of my face was looking. So it's a tricky one. I need, whether it's, maybe it's just because I need to figure out how to use oranges again, because I used to love to use peaches and oranges and pinks all together, and I love the Miss Bliss palette. But I think what I'm realizing is this is a lot more orange than the Miss Bliss, and I don't know, just a little bit harder to work with. It's kind of like the Honey for me. It's beautiful when it works, but when it doesn't work, it just doesn't look good. And so it's just not the easiest palette for me to pop on the lids and then just walk off. I kind of have to like think about what I'm gonna do, because I can overdo it and then it just ruins the look. So today I went really like full on orange. I got orange blush, I got, orange, like deep brown orange lips, and I kept it light on the lids, and I think it works. If I had done deeper eyes, I just think I would have hated it and had to wipe it off. So anyway, that's fine. Yeah, so you didn't ask for my opinion on that, but that is what I'm giving you. But anyway, yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. I would really love for you to do that. I'm very close to 1,000, which is really, really exciting. I started my channel 2 years ago, and I was a new time mom. I just had my son, and I was obviously on maternity leave, and I was watching a lot of YouTube. It was in 2020, so obviously there was the pandemic. There was nothing to do, and I couldn't leave the house, and so many people were doing YouTube, and I watched so many videos. I've been watching YouTube for so long, and I just kept saying, why don't I do this? I could do this. There's so many people doing it. I have a smartphone, I can do it, and I still film on my smartphone. It is a different phone than when I first started, but it's still a Samsung smartphone. It's not a proper camera at all, but it gets the job done for now. And I just thought, gosh, I can do this. Let's do it. And it was just fun, and it is still fun. I get very into it. I'm very, very into the filming process. I think it's just fun to do. So it has become like a true hobby of mine, and the fact that I'm close to 1,000, and I've got all of these people watching my videos is kind of crazy. Thank you so much for everyone who's doing that. But it's wild when you think about the actual numbers of people. So that's really exciting. So if you would like to subscribe, that would be great. But otherwise, anyone who has already subscribed, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And it just makes me happy, gives me little tingles inside, just thinking about that, because I have a very uninteresting life at the moment. So just being able to interact with anyone who watches my videos, or I go and watch your videos and we interact, I really enjoy that. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, everyone. But anyway, this is my colourpan update, and I hope everyone's well, and I will see you next time. Bye.